Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James and the Games. Happy Tuesday, folks. It's a bittersweet Tuesday for me. Not because I'm having a good day. So that part's sweet. And here we are. That's fun. Greg's coming over tonight for Greg and James Beat 'em Up. That's exciting. The bitter part is that it is the last day of my summer vacation. So that's a drag. But here we are for... Oh, I've got to set the door up so that the wind cannot blow it shut. One moment. Excellent. Okay, preserved. So if Abra wants to come visit, she is totally able to. All right, here we are. It's time for episode 17, or the 17th session of our Wizardry Gaiden 4, Throb of the Demon's Heart playthrough. My dream when I started playing this game, just before my summer vacation started, was to finish it before the summer vacation ended. And I don't know. I'm not super optimistic that we're both going to map Ancient Cave 7B, solve this crazy mandala puzzle with all the buttons and the disappearing and appearing demon statues in grids on multiple floors of the dungeon, and then whatever lies beyond. Just today, in a time-constrained session where I've only got about 2 hours and a little bit of change. But that said, back to work is one thing, but back to teaching is not what's happening just yet. School starts in September. So I think we're close, and I think we'll get through it before it becomes a real problem because I need to work and teach classes and meet students and help them learn and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and preserve my own job. I'm up for reappointment. That's normal and natural thing, and I expect to be reappointed, but there is work involved, so I got to do it. But nonetheless, here we are. That's enough ado. Let's fire it up. So far in the Ancient Cave, if you don't recall, if you haven't been here, we found first... Oh, got to turn my headphones down. Yeah, that's good. First we learned there's a cool gimmick. The first 4 floors of this ancient cave are actually the first 4 floors of the Dungeon and Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. The first Wizardry. That was fun. And it's the exact same internal quest of getting the blue ribbon, although in this case it was a pink ribbon, so that you could access the private elevator to get to the lower levels of the dungeon. Fortunately, beyond there, the dungeon becomes its own thing. Which I say mainly because, A, it'd be kind of dull to just conclude the game by just rehashing the old stuff. But also, floors 5 through 9 are the weakest part of the 10-level dungeon in the original Wizardry. Let me get the party here. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, and James. Hail British. Well, I hope any cave paintings I encounter today entail a clue for this crazy puzzle that I'm thinking. We haven't mapped 7B yet, but I think 7B is going to have another 3x3 grid with those statues. And then from there, we'll be forced to conclude, to our horror, that what we're dealing with is actually a cubic puzzle of 3x3x3. And figuring out what those buttons do. I'm not looking forward to it. I hope there's a real concrete hint, but I guess we'll see. I hope your Tuesday is going well. Another bittersweet thing about today for me is that the Olympics are over. I was having a great time watching lots of different Olympic events. But you know what? I'm glad just that I did. Not only that I watched most of the ones, except for European handball, that I usually like to watch, but I branched out to some new things that I don't normally watch. And Danielle likes to watch the pool event, like the diving and the swimming, and then also the your track and your gymnastics, your classics. And so I watched those too, and it was great. It's been a great time. But okay, yeah, here we go. Also, once in the ancient cave, let's make sure are the characters overloaded with unidentified items? No. Probably not at all, but let's check. Let's check them all. We're getting to the point of just being overloaded. In fact, let's have Ivy sit out for a moment. And I'll bring in someone from the Flix Fighters party. Sir Waffle. I gotta use Waffle and Corydale at some point. Created by our own Waffle Syrup and Fedev, respectively. But it would just be cruel to take them down to 7B in the ancient cave. They'll just be killed. Don't know what this Lyre of Return Cedric has does. I think it must be an attack thing, like return these undead to, you know, beyond the veil or something like that. I guess time will tell. Or perhaps a chant. Okay. Sir Waffle, take a powder. Ivy, come back. The other thing about starting with level 5 in the Ancient Cave is that we actually get that Wizardry difficulty that I've been missing. Not that I haven't been really enjoying this game so far, but really kicks it up a notch. And 7B, from the couple of instances where I poked my head down there, is even tougher than the other ones. So, fingers crossed. All we can do is do our best. The characters are in great shape. They have lots and lots of spell slots, or at least the spellcasters do. Good stats, loads of hit points. Even the mage has 46 hit points, but like, we got 4 in the triple digits, and Ivy's up over 200. It's good. It's good. Okay, this part's easy. Getting from the first floor of the dungeon in Wizardry. Whoops. Down to the private elevator and beyond. This is a pretty quick trip. As thus demonstrated. Okay, here we go. Diving directly to Ancient Cave 7B, of which I have mapped nothing. Not a single square. So we got a 20 by 20 grid. Probably with a big central area contributing to this multi-level puzzle. Time will tell. Put up the low Milwa spell so we have some light. And it's in the hands of the fates now. We have been here and walked around a bit. We've even gone in some doors. But right now, I'm going to do what I often do first. I'm going to try to get the parameters. I'm definitely feeling like there's a big central area here. A Shogun, a Fairy Ninja, a Prophet, and a Ranger Lord. Okay, a Ranger Lord. Is that supposed to represent being multi-classed? Because a Lord is supposed to be a distinct class, and so is a Ranger. Shogun's obviously a samurai, ninja's a ninja. I don't know what the Prophet is. Okay, here we go. Let's kill this Ranger Lord, since we don't know what it is. Cedric will fire his breath weapon, the Fairy Ninja, in hopes of killing it. Mary will attack the Shogun just to get it started. James will just dive right in. If I hit a Lazalic on the Prophet, it's probably a kill. Prophet might be able to resist. We'll find out. Nope. Ooh. Of course the Ranger attacks the Mage in the back. 22 damage. Almost, but not quite, half my hit points. Slices Kiki with the Daidenta, but missed. Kodachi missed. And the Ranger Lord's dead. Buriness. Oh no. I survived somehow, but not this. That's my death scream. I'm already dead. And we've got a brutal end of round damage spell on us. Yikes. Hail, Stimpinski. It's my first battle of the day on Ancient Cave 7B. The James the Mage is already dead, and we're all in trouble. Yikes. However, we fight on. Mary's going to go right to it with a Madile, the mass heal spell, in the hopes that we survive this round. Let's find out. Can't kill the Prophet in one shot, but we can kill it in two. Okay, good. Really hoping to knock the Shogun unconscious. Oh, good. He cast Bakortu. I don't love it, but we can live. Missed. That's good. Fairy ninjas, I believe, can decapitate. We have now officially seen decapitation attacks. Bam Aqua. That's a bad spell. If I get one more level up for James, he's either going to finally get the teleport spell, at which point I'll reclass him to an alchemist, because there is an alchemist spell to banish the alchemist attacks. Since we're retreating immediately due to the death of James, the mage. Okay, good. Got the Shogun. Okay, we survived, but that did mean that Mary didn't cast the heal spell, and yet we survived. 24,000 experience. Would have loved for James to partake of that. But what you gonna do? Okay. Let's flee this horrible place. Well, part of what got me into trouble there was precisely... There's the elevator. Okay, we've escaped. Part of what got me into trouble there was that I tried 2 magic attacks that were resisted by the people I used them on in the first round. But yeah, okay. Those prophets are rough because of this Bem Aqua spell. Oh, I should have finished healing. Oh well. To the temple. Where? Oh. We don't even have enough money? Or, oh, I think I've been pooling this party's money. So one of them has all of it. No, never mind. This party has... Maybe James has all the money in this party. Okay. We need Gromny. Does Gromny have money? There's no penalty for being yelled at and called a cheap apostate. He's got enough to try this. But jeez. Times are tough. On account of probably all the killing that's been happening to us. Okay, come on. Just work this time so we don't have to pay you again. I think this is going to work. I believe. Okay, it worked. Okay. All we can do is do better on the next attempt. Got to do a quick round of healing first. Fortunately, with Mary being such a high-level priest, it is a quick round. Use the Madile spell. I bet after using it twice, we are all in fighting form. How are you today, Stimpinski? I'm not sure about infinite healing wells. There are these machines that you can put a card in, and if you put a recovery card in, it heals everybody in the party. Oh, tired. How come? Well, I mean, I can imagine the different possible reasons, but... Yeah. I imagine... you know what? I'm going back to work tomorrow after my vacation. But it's not going to be too worky right away. Because it's summer, so like, many of my colleagues just won't even be there. I'm not even sure if my boss will be there. And there's no students. So, could be worse. Okay. Can we make it through a single combat in the Ancient Cave level 7B without retreating? Cool. What's the advantage of incorporating this language, Kotlin, seamlessly into your Java projects? Aha. It's been a long time. I wrote a very tiny bit of Java in the past. Hi, Abra. She just come to stare at me? Yeah, sweetie. Want to sit in Greg's chair? I set it up for you. Yeah. She's gonna do it, I think. There she is. And I've got the camera angle right. I don't even have to adjust it to show her off. Hey, Abra. I love you, sweetheart. Are there any enormous risks? Are you nervous that you're handing a power to some people who might not be ready for it? What's a when clause? Encounter. 1 frost giant. Okay. I'm going on the assumption this thing hits hard, so I'm going to put up Mapaba. A spell that lowers his AC by 2, or raises his AC by 2, making him easier to hit, while lowering ours by 2. Ah. I will say that I feel like I have like a 60% understanding of the significance there. Ah, okay. Now I feel like I would say like 78%, like a B plus understanding of what you're saying. All right, I'll try the Lazalic that I didn't even get off before I was killed. Nice. So the when sort of entails the chain of else's. Okay, good. We got the Mappa off. Chops Kiki with the Axe of Death. There's no way that's not a decapitation weapon. But it missed. He resisted the spell. Unaffected by the breath. We're gonna need to beat this guy down. Alright. Yeah, that's as far as I can tell, the mightiest strength of generative AI is spitting out some boilerplate code that will save you a bit of time as long as you know how to proofread it. Boom. Frost Giant's dead. On its own, 5100 experience. Not bad. Trapless chest. I'm so skeptical. Mary, you want to double check that? Okay. Indeed. Indeed. Bye, sweetie. Aber used to have much more patience for sitting in the background while I was speaking a lot, but not directly to her. Now she's just like, He's not even talking to me. I'm out of here. 1 Olympian, 1 Enchanter, 1 Shogun, Fairy Ninja. Okay. Ivy, attack the Enchanter. Sasha, attack the Olympian. Kiki and Cedric. I'm going to hold back on the breath weapon on the assumption that it will be resisted. Mary. I don't know. Mary, just fight. You can hit the Olympian too. And, although it probably won't work, I'm going to try Lazalik on the Shogun. Because if he doesn't resist it, that's probably a kill. Ah, the Enchanter died in 1. Did not need Kiki. I'll try to remember that. Ivy can take down an Enchanter on her own. 13 damage, but nothing else to whoever just got hit. Shogun resists. Oh, good. The ninja did nothing. 6 damage, but no kill from the Shogun. Okay. Ivy attacked the Olympian. Sasha attacked the Shogun. Kiki attacked the Shogun. Cedric attacked... Try your breath weapon on the Olympian. Mary fight the Shogun. James just parry. Ah, the Olympian was dead from just 1 attack. Knocked out the Shogun. You love it. Even more so when you then kill him. Acid breath wasted. Fairy cast Bamakwa. Damn it. Loads of damage to everyone. This is a... Ah, what a stupid situation. If we kill this ninja before Mary casts the healing spell, then James will probably die. Because if once you get the kill, your spells that heal don't get cast. The battle just wraps up. But the Bamakwa will still be there. Well, let's see what happens. I'm dead. Gonna be tough getting James to level up if he's killed every time we get in a fight. Okay, I gotta prioritize killing the fairy ninjas because they are the ones with the alchemist ability. Cedric says it's a forbidden box, which we've never seen. It sounds horrible. Mary confirms it. I sure hope Cedric knows how to do this. Disarm the forbidden box. We did it. But at what cost? Well, the cost of James. Dare I... You know what? Let's throw caution to the wind. Mary, bring James back with Cadorto, please. It worked! Hooray! Enjoy your dinner, Stempinski. Okay. We could still use some healing here. Put a Dialma on Sasha. That was okay. 1 more on Kiki herself. That was alright. Okay. We shall soldier on. It is that time. I know both based on time zone conversion and on the fact that Stempinski's dinner is ready. On the other 2 floors, there's nothing of significance in the odor chambers at all. But what if there is here? Oh, vampire. Vampire Lord and 2 vampires. Nightmare fuel. Assuming they follow the classic Wizardry rules, it is almost 1,500. But I might have confused... I think probably what you're thinking is because I always announce times with the Eastern Daylight Time. Because Nova Scotia is in the weird Atlantic daylight time. It just feels more natural to me to say a show starts at some time Eastern because when I was a kid, you had to do that conversion all the time. No television shows, no television ad was telling you that something would be on at some point in. Oh, we have a surprise round. Heavenly. That's great news. Because if we're playing by Wizardry rules, Vampire Lords have level drain that drains 2 levels at once, and regular vampires have level drain for 1 level. But if we get a whole round to beat on them... Oh, man. Okay, we killed all the vampires, but the Vampire Lord is tough. Go figure. Well, hopefully we can banish him before he acts. Got him. Okay. 9,000 experience feels almost paltry for the risk of losing entire levels that cost like 200,000 experience. A teleporter? What do you think, Mary? Magic Drain. We're going to trust Mary. And she was right. Hi, Abra. Making our way along. And very obviously winding around the perimeter around a large central chamber. Okay. Ivy can kill either of these in one shot. Kill the Enchanter. Sasha and Kiki kill the Olympian. Cedric, fire your crossbow at the Shogun. Close. Do our daylight savings times start and end at different times? That could contribute to confusion. Here we go. And an Ivy doesn't kill the Enchanter. Hey, I hit the... Oh, at least it's just attacking. But Reaper's Staff doesn't sound promising. Oh, no decapitation. Shogun doing damage. Ah, the Olympian casts Ma Barako. Sasha dies. Appalling. Okay. Ivy. Kill that Olympian. Kiki. Cedric. And Mary. Kill the Enchanter. James, go all the way up to Lazalik and once again overcome the Shogun's resistance. Go. The Olympian didn't die. It better not cast Ma Barako again. Good. Mows down Kiki with Jones Lance. Jean d'Arc. Got the Enchanter. Okay, Bakhortu. At least he didn't do anything to hurt us. Okay. Ivy, go for the Shogun. Kiki, finish the Olympian. Cedric, help with the Shogun. Mary, do that. James. Ah, we're retreating now. Why not? Go overkill. Tilt to wait. Attack. Shogun's dead. The Olympian doesn't care. Impales Mary with the partisan, but missed. Okay. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. Cedric says it's a poison needle. That seems too easy. But Mary confirms. Alright, Cedric. Nothing there but money, but at least it was a lot of money. Let's keep hope alive. Can Sasha be resurrected with Cadorto? Yes! Okay, we can push on a little bit further. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James. But I think Mary's going to have to go all in on her spell slots. Well, at least one more Mad Dial. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. We're in pretty good shape here. A wiser man than me would be retreating right now. but I am not a wiser man than me. I am equivalently wise to myself. Whoa! An iron golem. It looks like a golden golem. We have the surprise round. Perhaps we can just finish it off. Yes, great. Hope it drops a load of money. Normally, don't worry so much about money rewards, except that we're in a bad place for money and people keep dying. Poison needle? Double check that, Mary. Okay. 690 gold each. Just like I dreamed. I figured because he looks like he's made out of gold. That was my reasoning for hoping there. Well, we've made it all the way up the west hallway. One Reaver Lord. I don't know what this thing does. So let's get Mapaba up on the assumption that it looks like the kind of guy who wants to decapitate us with a single shot. Only 36 damage. Normally it's pretty... Oh, Barako. Well, Barako is actually pretty weak. Oh, of course, because he's a lord. He has priest spells. Barako's fine. It's Ma Barako I really don't want to get hit with. Got him. 7,700 from a single enemy. You like that? Ghost Swarm would be nightmarish. But we got it. Let's step in and see. Is it a clown? A man dressed in a ridiculous outfit stands in a room. He comes my way. Hey, hey, long time. I'm not reading this dialogue because the identical clown on the floors above says the same stuff. I did some reading about mandalas. I was not able to figure out solely on the basis of what a mandala is how the puzzle works. Ooh, 2 fire giants. Well, I have an idea here. Besides, keeping it up with the Mapaba. Does Cedric have... He does not have Ladalto. Okay, Cedric, use your breath weapon. Normally he does around 50 with the breath weapon. Last time he did around 30. Is the breath weapon based on his current HP? If so, then... Well, we'll find out if it does the same amount of damage this time. Because otherwise it's been very consistent. I'll do Ladalto because that's an ice spell. Hopefully they're less able to resist it or it damages them more or something. No, they resist it because they're really, really hot. And they're unaffected. Burn Cedric with flame. Okay. Okay. This actually doesn't seem too hard. I'll just have everyone fight. I might as well try Ladalto again, even if I'm not confident it'll hit. And, generally speaking, in my wizardry experience, giants are extremely rewarding enemies to defeat. Let's see if that holds true. Yeah, almost like 5,000 each, and they're not that tough. Well, I'll go through all of those doors and confirm there's nothing there next time. And this is what I expected to see there. Just a ring around. A hall of closets. Yeah, especially relative to their challenge level, which is not that high. Fairy Ninja, Prophet, Ranger Lord. Okay. Oh. Do we? No, we don't have the surprise. Ivy can definitely kill a Fairy Ninja. I believe in my heart. Mary is going to try Montino on the Ranger Lord to hopefully silence him. And since we're leaving, I'll just throw out a tilt-a-weight. See what happens. Fairy Ninja dies. Love to see it. Come on. No resistance. No, they both resisted it. Ranger Lord did nothing and missed. Prophet casts Burriness, which is a big damage spell, but now it's dead. Did not manage to silence the Ranger Lord, but he's just here in the front row like a chump now. So, can we kill him? Maybe. Come on. Ha! He failed to resist. He's dead. 15,000 experience. Not bad. Oh! He set off the trap, but it was a goddess's kiss. Cedric was blessed. But what does that mean? I don't know. At any rate. Oh, one step too far. Don't want to take even a single unnecessary step here. We made it. All in one piece. Or at least in sufficiently large and well separated pieces that we can be sewn back together. Alright. I think I can get the healing done because I think between the Valkyrie and the Priest, we have enough casts of Mahdi available to do 6. We definitely do, since Mary on her own had 5. Oh, and then Kiki must have at least 1. Yep. Okay. We survived. We confirmed what's going on. Still want to check all the other rooms in case there's a clue. And then I got to draw the map. Take stock of what's going on with... Oh, I got to grab the scribbler that I took a few hasty notes in. I'm not sure if they're useful notes even. No, these are not the helpful notes. Well, there's one helpful note, but okay. And then, oh man, doing this puzzle, if it's multi-level, is going to be a pain. But hopefully, it comes together quickly. I won't be fighting lots of fights on the way. Maybe we'll gain some levels. No luck? The one downside of reclassing James to Alchemist will be gain... Oh, no new spells. Gain strength, vitality, 1 hit point. Hardly seems worth it. Kiki's almost there. Cedric's getting there. Mary's there. New spells. That's exciting. And a lot of hit points, too. James? No. You gotta get killed less, James. Alright. Well. What's the gold situation, team? Oh, we get... Okay, great. We're making lots of money. Or either that, or I was the one holding the party's money back when I got killed. But okay. What I'm really curious about... what spells? Mary now has all the top circle spells. So she's got Mabarco. All enemies, not just a group. 18 to 60 damage. Terrific. Cadorto, which we know. Bakati, instantly kill one group by stopping their hearts. And Madial, 10 to 50 to the party, which we've seen. 5d10. That's a great healing spell. Would have loved to, you know... Mary's missing 1, 2... Just 2. Oh, she's finally got low Milwa. So maybe she'll fill those in at some point. With James, it's frustrating. It's got them all, except the one missing spell I think is called Mahan, which should be a teleport spell, which would be very helpful. You know, when we get in trouble, teleport out. Wait. Oh, no. It's like, did Mary get locked to fight back? No, that's the spell she's missing here. It's a one-time cast and then you forget it, but you can relearn it on subsequent levels up. That's an instant return to the castle spell. It's your in case of emergency, break glass spell. Okay. What's this ring Sasha has? Whoops. 5,000 gold? Sure. It's a ring of death. Sounds cursed to me. Ooh. Fire chain. That sounds like good armor. Is it? I don't know. It sounds good. It might be cursed. Scroll of Zalak? That's actually kind of nothing. We're at the level of wanting to use La Zalak. So Mary currently wears Cold Chain. Fire Chain might just be equivalent to that, except it's fire resist instead of cold resist. Thieves' Dagger. That might be good to give to the fairy in the other party. And a Vulcan Hammer? Vulcan is not a Norse god. I really want there to be an elite Raven's Bill. Raven's Bill. I want there to be an elite Valkyrie weapon that Kiki can have. Because, you know, like, my big when I won the first Wizardry, it's all credit to an exclusive samurai item. So Valkyrie is another kind of cool warrior. Is there a slot available there? Yes, I think so. But anyway, give the fire chain to Mary if she can hold it. She can't yet. Alright. Mary, give the Vulcan hammer to Kiki. She could equip that. That's cool, but... Oh, we have another Claymore. Plus this Elven Chain. We really gotta offload even more items onto the secondary party. I can't even give the Raven's Bill yet. Okay. Let's send Ivy to take a little rest. We'll get out this... Actually, we'll bring Sing Sing to see if she can equip this Thieves' Dagger. She cannot. That's okay. Kiki can now give the fire chain to Mary. I bet it's pretty much equivalent, but we'll check it out. And this Raven's Bill spear can be equipped by Valkyries. It doesn't mean that it's an exclusive, wonderful Valkyrie-only weapon. And, you know, ravens are all black birds that are sometimes associated with ominous foretellings, which could mean that it's a cursed thing. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. It's cursed. Okay. That sucks. Because it's going to cost a lot to uncurse it, isn't it? I think she can afford it. Okay. We're getting low on money. I sure hope that Vulcan hammer is not cursed. It's not. I feel like Vulcan hammer has to be good. There's no rule that actually makes that true. But doesn't it feel true? Okay, somebody else. Siobhan, come out for a moment. But hold on. Mary, currently at -2 AC. If she switches to the fire chain, what happens? Also -2, which means it's almost certainly a choice of types of... Ah, Siobhan the priest has no room. Does anybody have room? Sir Waffle? No. Ah, because we loaded him up with unnecessary quest items. Somebody must have free space in their inventory. Oh, great. Casmo the Architect. I mean the Alchemist. I think I'm done with this Amulet of Air, so you can have that, Casmo. And he had one more slot. Let's load him down. We don't need this maybe we do turn out to need the Claymore. Maybe the Vulcan Hammer sucks. I would bet heavily against the Vulcan Hammer sucking, but you never know. Okay. We'll go up the east side, check all those rooms, and then it's time to struggle against this puzzle. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James. Yes. And then Diathic is kind of just a useless spell. Maybe it works better for other people. It has not done much for me. You do this sequence of movements a lot in classic Wizardry. And in this, too, for the exact same reason. Just spending a lot of time rushing to the private elevator to get to the lower levels of the dungeon. Okay. Eastward, where I expect to find nothing but, you know, temper our steel in the fires. Ooh. Stone giants? Stone golems. Okay. Let's assume these things... Oh, we have a surprise round. Let's assume that we probably want to gang up on one group and see what we can do. Got one. Hey, 55 damage. 19 damage, Stone Golem dies. One party down. Cedric did 50. Okay, I think that the Drekon Breath does 50% of your current hit points in damage. Alright, let's put it all on the line. Let's hope that we can just win this fight. By just going all out. Okay, 10 damage, but that's not so bad. Oh, one of them calls for help in a cane. Knocked one of them out, and then killed it. Oh, sweet. We knocked out the one... No, wait, no. We knocked one out that had already acted, but that's okay. Alright, I think we'll manage to get this done just with hitting. Unless the Stone Golems reveal some much tougher ability. Okay, they hit pretty hard, and they're pretty accurate. Perhaps we should have done Mapaba, but that ship has sailed. Let's just win. We won. 22,000, Mark of the Beast. Sirens. You set it off. We got some fights to do. There are worse things to happen. A flak. We've never seen a flak before. Hopefully we can just kill it. Yes. Perfect. 7,000 experience for that. Not bad. Did not have a treasure chest. And it was just a one battle siren. That's not so bad. Oops. Do some healing up. Oops. Do some healing up. Here we go. Dialma for Ivy. Wasn't great. Give her another. Solid. Dialma for Sasha. Okay. Dial for Sasha. Pretty good. Okay. We can make do with this. Let's carry on. Checking what are probably just going to be a bunch of empty rooms. Frost Giant. Oh, it's a big one. Frost Giant, Archbishop, Dark Esper, 2 Smoke Demons. The Dark Espers have never done much to us in terms of harm because they tend to open the battle by casting a spell that lets them... that increases their spell attack power. But they're usually dead by the end. Yeah, no, you know what? Demons are a gateway... Nope. I couldn't think of a good noun. Demons are a gateway drug. But I wanted to say something funnier than that. But it did not come to me, so what can you do? Let's go... No. Ma Barako is a great spell, but I want to be very cautious with the maximum level priest slots, because that's where we get our mass heal from. Alright. Come on, Tilt-A-Weight. It's working so far. Alright, only the Archbishop resisted it. Oh! Frost Giants, and probably based on this Fire Giants, have a mass damage attack. Oh, but it's pitiful. It might be based on current hit points, like Cedric's breath weapon was. And since I hit that guy with nuclear fire, he didn't have much. Boom. Archbishop dead, although Ivy's turn is wasted. That's a shame. Oh, no, there's no waste. We've won the fight. Solid experience. Come on, Cedric. Trapless. Mary. Trapless. Okay. Whoa, each survivor got 1,000 gold. 6,000 gold battle, not so bad. Oh no, a random hallway battle. A flake. If it's as easy as a flak, we're laughing. Okay. Do breath weapons generally correlate to current hit points? This looks like a good case. This level of damage on the party, I think, justifies a Mad Dial. Beautiful. Murphy's Ghost. You're kind of overmatched down here, buddy. Still, it's a classic. Oh, it was a ghost swarm. Horrible. We're going to have to go all out on our remaining Mad Dials. Maybe only 2. Should do for... no, it's not good. Gotta use some Maddie for the beefier characters. Bad roll on the dial. Kiki has some Maddie too. Not as much. Hopefully she gets more spell slots on her next level up. Alright, we've recovered, but... I should have Calfoed that. Fire Giant, just one. I shall have no fear. Use your breath weapon now that you've taken 64 damage. Use your breath weapon now that you're dead. Is it, though? It's a forbidden box. Glad we double-checked that. I don't want to find out what a forbidden box does. Because it sounds bad, right? Two fire giants. Okay. That's fine. I will throw a Ladalto at them. Hopefully it overcomes the resistance. Knocked one out. That's great. And killed it. Hey, 50 damage. Great. And it's dead. Perfect. Cobra's Curse. Confirmed. Disarmed. Good work, Cedric. Okay. I don't think there's anything left to do but draw the map and then commence to struggling with this giant puzzle. So, probably the easiest thing to start with is just to draw this box. It's going to come all the way down to about 3 squares from the bottom. I can't rely on the numbers because I've drawn 20 by 20 boxes because in tribute to the original Wizardry, that's all they're using in this dungeon. But the Duma pick is still using the... Okay, 2 spaces on that side, but 3 on this side. It's a little tricky. But okay. There's that. And then I'll just come down around this way. 1. They're just staggered all the way down. Perfect. Don't even have to keep looking up. Got it. Okay. There's a 2 by 2 right here. A row of 6 closets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, I guess I can do the door, which is at the middle. So just 1 to the right of the 6 closets. So a 9 by my numbering. Might as well finish drawing what I can see and then move the map view around. There. I wonder, maybe this is I don't know. Is it going to be a 10 level dungeon? It could be. Ooh. Okay, so the elevator is here. Two closets. And then it might be worth calfoing or calcoing or whatever the psionicist spell that the monk can cast that sees through walls is called. Just to confirm this is solid rock. Okay. Well, let's go into the place that we're pretty confident we know the shape of. You know what? Let's try the mind reading spell. Yeah, that's all the other Pierrots say as well. Not helpful, Piero. I was hoping you knew some kind of clue to this puzzle. I'll walk around the outside, add the parameters of the perimeter. To the Doom-a-Pick minimap. The one saving grace so far with this, although who knows, now that we are fully aware that it's a cubic puzzle spanning all three things. The one nice thing is, at least when I investigated the top level of the puzzle, the buttons, the 4 different buttons in those arrays seem to do the same thing in every array. It didn't seem to matter which array you press them in, but I don't know. Well, no statue in this first room. No possibility of a statue in this room? Okay, so that probably means that when we have the fulfilling condition, I bet this room is the room that we go to, and then there's like a ladder down. Or a new elevator or something. There's a great demon statue. So what the switches do is, via some opaque methodology, toggle the great demon statues on and off. I was able to determine that if I'm pressing the buttons in the same order, then the changes that they make are consistent. But that out of order, I couldn't figure out what the rule was. Like, press the A button and then the B button. Same thing always happens. But skip right to the B button and it doesn't change the layout in the way that you would expect based on how it changes the layout after having pressed the A button. Torture. Oh, whoops. I've missed a whole wing. Oh, well. That at least actually makes it easy to, or fairly easy. Oh yeah, quite easy to get started here. All right. A for Piero. All right, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Over here we go. Over 1, up, over 2. Oh, I can draw the outer edge here. Make it easier on myself. Oh, that's not an outer edge though. One 3x3 room. And then I guess this part is easy. I can do it now even for the parts I haven't stepped to. Put a question mark here to indicate that the central room on this level seems to be different. And then the outer rim is always like this, with the button arrays tucked in. Right, the letter B, oops, everywhere where there is a button array. I just gotta draw on the doors. And we can begin to struggle. Actually, no, I need to go in the other 3 rooms, figure out what the starting layout of these dudes is. Boy, if I had the teleport spell, this would be easier to deal with. Come on, James the mage. Doors on the outer edges of the grid, of the 3x3 grid, are always one-ways. I'll draw the same circles that the map has to indicate the starting positions. And at that point, there's nothing left to do but check out the other parts on the east. Oh, and then solve this very tricky puzzle, while hopefully not being killed. Okay. This is, if I refer to the numbers, if I number the, like a phone, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this floor at least starts with 1, 3, 8. Both of the other 2 floors start with exactly 2 demons active, and that seems to be the rule here as well. Surprise the monsters. 1 Reaver Lord. With surprise, I think we're going to be okay. Is any hit on an unconscious enemy a kill? That'd be cool. Okay. All right. Get a fresh page for notes here. Oh, but I can't because I switched to dedicating this one. Okay. I need a new scribbler. I'm going to take a brief intermission while I dig through the closet. Hang tight, gang. Found one. Oh, closet's open. That'll do. No, it won't. Drive myself crazy looking at the slightly open door. Okay. Never takes too long. Oh, better sharpen this pencil. Never takes too long for me to find a scribbler to write in. One thing I have is lots of scribblers. Many of them half filled with notes that I will never refer back to. Wizardry, Gaiden for Mandala puzzle. Starting conditions. Boom. Starting conditions are... Well, I don't remember 5B or 6B. Well, they're probably... Oh, you know what? They're indicated on my map. So 7B starts with 1, 3, and 8. Very good. What about 6B? Oh no, 6B starts with 1, 3, and 8. I was hoping they'd all be different. I don't know why. And 5B starts with, if I did this correctly before, 2, 3, and 7. And I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. So question number 1 will be, if we go back up to 5B, to the mandala puzzle and press a button, I know it'll make changes to... Oh, Danielle's calling. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. Boom. Danielle was calling to see if I'd put her clothes in the dryer for her, as though I hadn't already done that. Put them through, made sure they were dry, and put them in the laundry basket. What a dude. Okay, so we're going back up a level, 2 levels, to 5B. Hey, we made it without fights. Whoops. B will be the button for 5B. So this is a much less devastating floor than the others. And it's much faster to get to the puzzle because there's wraparounds here. Hey, buddy. I'm pretty sure I've done this. He'll return the rooms to normal. But just in case. Have him do it now. A fight. This should still be a tough fight, but not nearly as tough as the fights on 7B. 1 Kobold King and some Garms. I'm not stressing this. Because Cedric can usually melt the Garms with his acid breath. Kobold King's dead. Oh, I wish they didn't get their attack. Only one of them did. And now they're all dead. Blammo. Paltry experience by comparison. Okay. Thinking. How did I number these switches? Just so I remember. I believe I just went clockwise. Yes. Perfect. So, experimenting. If I press 5B subscript 1A, it may turn out that once we can look at this thing in total, that it's simpler than it seems. I certainly hope so. Press A. We hear things change. It says, and a 3. Well, I'll note that it said 3, and then on this level we now have 5B 1 4 9. Let's find out if anything is different Down on old 6B. Wonder if the solution turns out to be just kill the clown. On his body, he has a note with the clue. I hope not. At least we can check differences on the other floors pretty quickly. Thanks to the Duma Pick spell. 138. They don't change things on the other floors. Well, I don't love that. Okay. I'm going to go back. And check something I don't think I've actually tried before. What if I press the A button again? What happens? 2 sorceresses, a Jonin, and an Immaculate. Alright. Ivy, Sasha, and Kiki kill sorceresses. If the breath weapon hits, it should be a kill on the Jonin. And I'll try to Lazalic the Immaculate. 1 down. Nope. Got the sorceresses. Jonin killed. Alright. We'll see how Immaculate the Immaculate is after a round where everyone on my team beats up. No. Turns out he was very much Immaculate. Whatever that means. What? What have I done? Okay, here we are. Hey, buddy. Okay. Something to check here. If I leave the floor and come back, it is still in the condition I changed it to. Next thought, although I just can't imagine, this seems too much, but it said and a 3. I'm going to go to what I'm calling button array 3. Not because I'm calling a button array 3, because it's in the position that on a clock would be button array 3. Would be 3 o'clock, I mean. And let's see what happens if I press A again. I don't know. Not this one, this one. Now, it's 3, 7, 8. So if we go 5B, A, and then A. The next time we have 3, 7, 8. So we started at 2, 3, 7. One press of A made 2, 4, 9. Another press made 3, 7, 8. Can I perceive any rule there? Keeping in mind, of course, that my numbering does not actually make a rule. So hold on. If 2 changes to 1 and then 1 changes to 3, is it just going to the left? Is it rotating around to the left? I don't know. Okay. The top one might be moving 1 space to the left with each press of A. maybe. Who knows? The one that went 7, 9, 8. So 7, 9, 8 would be... Here's 7. 1, 2. Here's 9. Wrap around. 1, 2 would be 8. Maybe. And then the other one started as 3. But here's the thing. These aren't color-coded. I don't actually know this. 3... I don't know. I haven't a clue. Okay, but here's one thing to just keep trying right now before this party runs back and see if we got some level ups from those many fights we won. Press A again. If I just keep pressing A. Because if it's not toggling but is actually moving, what could that mean? I mean, it could mean the goal of the puzzle is to have each possible grid space occupied across the 3 floors, which would mean either the first or second, like 5B or 6B, would need the one in the middle, since there's no statue podium in the middle, the 5th position in the bottom one. Now, so A again. Gives us 1, 6, 9. So we went from 2, 3, and 7 to 1, 4, and 9 to 3, 7, and 8 to 1, 6, and 9. Probably we're dealing with the buttons move the statues. But I would need to... I don't perceive the rule yet. But let me think here. It doesn't help that I don't know which is which, right? Because if it is moving, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out what the rule is, except that it has to be a rule that holds... Okay. I'm not going to figure that out just by staring at it. But that's something I can try to work with. I might have to sit with this and see if I can discern a rule out of hand. Okay. While I'm still here, before we go back, I'm going to do 2 more things. I'm going to press the B button. At this point, and cast Doom a Pick. But they can disappear. But could it be that there are movement ones and toggle ones? And if so, which ones do I want to move and toggle? I don't know. I don't know. But we went from 169 to 19. And I think every time I pressed B, it takes me down to only having 2 statues active. But I don't know that. Yes, please instead return the rooms to normal. Okay, if I just pressed B by itself. It says and a 5. And we've gone from 237 to 27. Okay. That supports the toggle idea. Oh. It's an awful long shot here, but I'm going to press the A switch because if B in fact toggles one off, then maybe B isn't involved. Or maybe toggling one off is involved in the solution because we need to fill the outer rim but not the middle across all 3 floors. But maybe toggling one off is to help figure out how movement works with the other buttons. Let's press A and see if that offers, if any hope is offered. There is some hope because now we have 4 and 9. Whereas if we had just pressed A from the default position, it would move from 2, 3, 7 to 1, 4, 9. So that tells me that it's the one from 3 that was moving to 1. Hello, Thedev. You are late, but you're here for the most exciting part. The part where I mostly just have this Duma pick screen up while I stare at a paper of notes and try to figure out rules of this puzzle. I think I've figured one out, though. Okay. If 3 was the one I turned off, then that means that the one that was originally in the second position either moved to 9 or to 4, and the one that was in the 7th position either moves to 4 or to 9. Yes. Thank you, British. The encouragement is certainly valued. All right. Press the A button. Already got the best viewers. Easy clap, by the way. All right, and Thedev's here, so you're gone forever. We never wanted you here. We never needed you. We will never think of you again. So then we have 3, 8. And 3 and 8 were also... Okay, we're getting somewhere. 3 and 8 were also positions when I just kept pressing A. So let's do one more press of A. One, 4, 7, 3, 7, 8. A third press of A before gave us 1, 6, 9. The numerology, my system here of referring, just picture a phone for anyone who's just showing up, if you're trying to follow along what I'm saying. Now we have positions 1 and 6. So the one that we turned off with B, the deactivated one, went from being in position 3 to position 1, 3 and 8, to position 7, to position 9. Started in 3. Pressing A would then move it to 1, and then to 7, and then to 9. So it was here. Pressing it once would put it here. Pressing it twice would put it here. Pressing it thrice would put it here. Is it rotating? Well, Let's see. If 2 rotated, it would then go to 4. It would then go to 8. It would then go to 6. If 1... Wait, hold on. Yeah, if 7 were to rotate, it would go 9, 3, 1. So, the A button rotates. The B button removes 1. We're cooking. Okay, let's reset. Bearing in mind, I don't really have any... There's lots of different possibilities. Please do, Piero. We appreciate that. You're a good man. Let's press the B button. Now let's work on isolating the rules of the other buttons. Press a B. I have I'm nowhere on these and 5 clues. Whoops, hold on. Okay, yes. Pressing B, as I know, takes us to 2, 7. What then if I press X? Well, now it says and a 3 for whatever that means. But which ones are active now? Oh, one of them comes back. And then otherwise it's 2, 3, 7. Does X literally just bring that one back? Well, here's a way to find out. Let's press X again. And a 2. X again. Gives us 2, 3, 6, 7, and 9. Hello, your mom. I am hard at work here. I have cracked at least some of the rules of the buttons of the multi-layer of the 3 dungeon level cubic button puzzle. So far, okay, here's the kindest thing that I've discovered about this puzzle that I'm pretty confident of now. Although I haven't tested any of the buttons on floor 6B or 7B. But here on floor 5B, although there are button arrays in every single one of these notches except the one with the entrance, the 4 buttons do the same thing in all of them. The B button, I've discovered, toggles off one of the statues. Once that statue is toggled off, the A button, you can see, just rotates the positions of them. Just around the outer edge. The X button, pressed once after the B button, restores the puzzle to its ordinary state. Pressing it again adds 2 more toggled on statues in positions 6 and 9. Six and 9, new. So what then if I press the X button another time? We're back to and a 3. And the configuration, we're about to have to go back, is 2, 7, 9. So 3, 6 gone? Maybe? Okay. Well, the rule of A is less clear to me. Or I mean of X. But it does something. It can get us up to having 5 statues. Do we have to have 8 and fill out the outer rim on every level? On 7B, the same array exists on all 3 of these floors. But on the 7th level, there's no statue pedestal in the middle room. So my guess is when we solve the entire puzzle, an elevator down will appear there. Maybe. Or maybe the Great Demon itself. Maybe this is just the end of the game. Well, will it help at all? I've got 3 more casts of Doom a pick. Let's just go nuts on the X button. Hand a 5. But it's down to... It's down to 2 and 7. Does that mean 9 is gone? Two more times I can do this, so let's just spam that X. Then I'll come back and test Y. Eventually I have to test the other floors. I only have like 30 to 40 minutes right now, so probably not solving this today. Two, 3, 7. We're back to the beginning position. So then, if one more press takes us to 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, then at least it's circling around. I can work with that, at least. And a 2. 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. Okay, so here's the sequence if you're mashing X, starting from 2, 3, 7. It goes to 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, then to 2, 7, 9, then to 2, 7, then to 2, 3, 7, back to 2, 3, 7, and then back to 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. So it's cycling through the default state, the X and the 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, and then another 2, 7. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I think it's important that I can get up to 5 statues with this X button. We'll come back and test the Y button once we have gone home and rested. Hey, Pero, set us back to normal. Thank you. I also have no idea, except to the extent that, hey, it's a mandala is a clue, what the ultimate configuration is supposed to be. But you know what? I have rules for 2 buttons, so we're on the way. Mary has 1 Mad Isle left. That's good. And then... Oh, hey, we're healed up. Sweet. Let's go home and see if there are levels up. Oh, wrong place. Not the bar. As much as you might want to drink after thinking about this mandala puzzle. Ivy is napping. Ivy gains a level. Gained IQ, gained luck, 4 hit points. Cool. Oops. Yeah, that's nothing much. Oh, Good question, British. Because when I'm in the dungeon, one of the first things I do is I always cast the persistent spell Maphorphic, which lowers everyone's AC by 2. But that spell deactivates when you return. So everyone's AC just went up by 2 when we came into the castle. Kiki levels up. New spells. Excellent. Gained agility, 1 hit point. Cedric's awful close. Mary's not. James is, but he's not there yet. Okay. Well, let's go through the whole item identification thing, which we're not doing with our we're not bothering to drag the bishop out to do this anymore. We'll just pay for it. Red shoes. Sasha can equip them. I don't know what amount of money might penalize her natural AC boosts, or what amount of equipment, but we'll try the red shoes. 50,000? No, sir. Because we just don't have that kind of money. It's probably another Lyre of Return. Maybe I will try to have Gromny do it at some point. Because if we could sell it for 50,000, that'd be great. You know what? The Suffocation Helm. Don't. No matter where you go in this world, or what your circumstances are, yeah, don't put the Suffocation Helmet on. I don't understand this mechanic, but certain items, you try to sell them, and Daikoku is like, I can't buy that. You know, I'm not going to sell my customers a Suffocation Helmet. I'm not a monster. But he does let this seedy guy hanging around. You notice the sprite changed. And he'll buy it. Okay, sure. Have the Suffocation Helmet, you weird creep. And this cape is a night cape, which is good. Not necessarily for this party, because we're pretty night caped out. But okay. Oh, did I even check James's items? No, I didn't. Vulcan hammer? A great hammer. Well, whatever. He won't buy it, but this guy will. Fine. I guess. Take it. If I get another great hammer, maybe I should... It's probably cursed, though. And we have these staves, but they're both very expensive to identify. So, you know what? Let's bring Gromny out of his partial retirement. And hopefully he won't be too scared by these scary items. What is Gromny carrying? Do I have to manage his inventory? No. Right now I'm frustrated to be dealing with the RPG, even though I like the dungeon crawling RPG system of Wizardry. Oh, okay, what happens if Sasha goes from AC2, Tonfa, Bow Shuriken, Ninja Costume, Red Shoes, Cursed, invoke the special power? Let's try it. What happened? She's paralyzed. Well, that sucks. Okay. But we have the technology to deal with these problems. We'll have to go pay to be uncursed, which is not a great use of our money, but so it goes. We'll be making money if Gromny can identify this stuff and it turns out I don't care about it. Staff of Light. 2 staves of light. Those are probably pretty cool. But I think I'll sell one and let Gromny pass the other one off to the other team. Because I actually have 2 guys in the other team who are using staves from the back row. I got to break the other team out at some point. If only to let the new characters pop in. Okay. Okay. We'll go up, back to the shop. Stupid red shoes. He won't buy it, but this guy will for 50,000. I don't know if it's a bad idea to be. Does it matter at all to sell things to those guy? That guy? Oh, you know what? I bet it actually is. Let me check. Yes. There's the answer. When you sell something to Daikoku, he adds it to his inventory. When you sell it to the other guy, it's just gone. Or is it that Daikoku is at his inventory limit, and anything we sell him, he can no longer buy? I don't think that's the case. All right, Sasha, pool gold and get uncursed. And I'll have Sasha hand that plate of the daimyo off to Gromny, because we have a samurai in the other party, and we'll eventually have 2 samurai, if I make enough use of the other party, which I hope to do. Well, I don't know, because their biggest use will be stepping up if the main party gets slaughtered. Realized I hadn't really hydrated in a while. Been sipping my iced coffee, but that's not... There's water in that, but that's not hydration proper. Took my Fist of the North Star fitness boxing to the next level today. By doing a heavy workout instead of a regular, which makes 2 changes. Instead of doing 3 routines, you do 4. And one of those routines, instead of being set to regular, is set to hard. And the hard one, the hard version of the routine, is longer because after you've built the final combo and tried it on both sides, then it makes you do the final combo again for like 2 minutes on both sides without a building up to it. So it was definitely more challenging. But the fun part, my favorite part of the change was that on hard mode, all of the fluff dialogue that the trainer says along the way, like, you know, you're doing great, or like, we're really heating up now, is swapped out for things like, is that all you got? Let's keep going. We'll make a real boxer out of you. It's more of the like, come on, sort of trainer stuff instead of the, I believe in you kind of trainer stuff. I thought that was pretty funny. Got to take a look and see what new spells Kiki has. Oh, sweet. She's got the lock to fight spell. So once in a pinch, we can get the hell out of this dungeon. That spell is forgotten on use, but it takes you right back to the castle. Beautiful ripcord to be able to pull in an emergency. Or glass to smash in case of an emergency if you prefer. Okay, put up Lomilwa. Let's go see if we can discern a rule for the Y button. It might turn on other statues, maybe? Maybe the position that the rotation is in matters. At least we know, at least B and A, the buttons, turned out to be pretty clear, I think. Hey, Piero. Hasn't been that long of a time, buddy, but it's good to see you too. Well, let's try. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I had Piero set it back to standard. 237. Yep. Should never be too sure. We have 18 casts of Doomapix, so we've got time to experiment here. I think I'll just try Y first. And if it's not clear to me, if it's clear that Y is just moving them around, but I'm not sure how, well then it'll be time to do button combos. Okay. Press Y. It says and 3, and it takes us to what? Takes us to 1, 6, 9. Starting from 237. Okay. What if I pressed it again? It says and a 3. Y again. It says and a 3 again. Does the and a 3 refer to how many statues are still there after you press it? Because the ands have only said 2, 3, and 5, which are also the exact numbers. Hold on. I forgot to... No. No. Oh. I think it says and a 5 when you go down to 2 statues and a 2 when you go up to 5. And a 3 if you have 3. Maybe. Okay, so then we have 3, 7, 8. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to try a couple more presses of Y, which does seem to be another move them around button. One, 4, 9. All right. If it's just moving them, then once again, I think the key is going to be to use the B button first. So when I press B, of course, it will go to 2, 7. Second. Cleaning up some notes here. All right. What's going to happen when I press Y? It says and a 3, which suggests to me that it brought one back. Indeed. Okay. 1, 6, 9. And wouldn't you know, that's also what pressing Y just to start did. Did I forget to press B just now? I do not think that I did. But it's worth validating. Definitely press B this time. And it definitely did what I expected to, right? 2, 7. And then Y says and a 5 this time. So, okay. I was just being silly. Okay. One, 6. Very, very helpful. Thank you, B button, for being the thing that lets me figure out the rules. The X rule is going to be the hardest thing to figure out. Is it possible if the X adds or removes statues in a certain point, then it's some combo of like moving them around to put the blanks in the right spot and then using the X, and maybe we can get up to having 8. I don't know. But okay, if Y gave us 1, 6 here, said and 5. Press Y again. Good, good. I like it well. Takes us to 3 and 8. Yep. This is the exact set of changes that the Y button did to the set of 3, but with 1 removed. Exactly what I was hoping for. Press Y again. Four and 9. Okay. Now let's check here. The excluded one, which starts as in the 3rd position, because that's what B toggled off. Oh, no, that's the one I don't know about. Instead, let's look at it this way. Okay. Oh, no. The excluded one, I can learn where it was. The excluded one would have started in the 3rd position, gone to the 9th position, gone to the 7th position, gone to the 1st position. I think this might be very simple. 3rd position to 9th position to 7th to 1st. So, what? Okay, I should have been clearer to myself with A, because A, we went from 3 to 1 to 7 to 9, rotates counterclockwise. Whereas Y rotates clockwise. Okay. So now the time comes to see if we can incorporate the rotations into pressings of X in a way that lets us do something. Like can we achieve more statues that way? More than 5? I don't know, but this is exciting. Feels good to make progress. Whites and vampires. You drain my levels. I don't know what I'll do. But we're going all out. White dies. White dies. Tilt-a-wait. Vampire dies. Sunlight. Nuclear fire. I mean, it's pretty similar. Paltry experience, but the best leveling up is a good not getting leveled down. Hey, Pero. Set it back to normal. Thank you. Okay. Exploring the X button. First, I'm pretty sure pressing X without having pressed anything else will do the same thing as pressing X. Well, hold on. Why don't I just try? If I just press X, it says enter 2, which means there should be 5 now. Oh, down to 9 casts here. Two, 3, 6, 7, 9. As expected. Okay. So we went from 2, 3, 7 to 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, which means 6 and 9 are the ones that got added. So then, if I rotate, do they all obey the same rotation rule? Pressed A, the counterclockwise rotation. Well, should still be 5 out there, based on it saying and a 2. A takes us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Let me think for a moment. Well, 2 oh yes, yeah, because 2 would go to 4. 3 would go to 1. 6 would go to 2. 9 would go to 3. So if I rotate this one more time, anti-clockwise or counterclockwise, it should I should have spots. 6 and 9 are once again open. One, 3, 4, 7, 8. If I press X now, will it add 2 more? What happens anyway if I press X now? Doesn't seem promising based on it saying and a 2. Well, let's find out. 1, 4, 7, 8, 9. So the only thing different is the 3 went away and 9 came back. Okay. What does that mean, though? This part might require some offline study on my part. Let's press the X button once more. And a 3. At this point, it's actually removing them, it seems. But why? 1, 4, 7, 8. It took 9 away. It's only affecting this column. Is the X button alone positionally important? Let's, we can test this theory. Let's go over to this column and press the X button. It says and a 3, which is not said and a 3, but there's 4 now. But it's different. The X button alone is different. So that's X1 by my notation, numbering them clockwise, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oddly enough, it said and a 3, but this time there are 4. However, okay, so that took us from 2, 3, 7, the starting position, to 1, 2, 3, 4. Very strange. What does it mean? What does it mean? Let's see, it added 1, added 4, took 7 away. Added 1, added 4, took 7 away. It only affected this row. Or this column. Okay. Quick note to my note. X affects rows, columns. I think when I tested the B button in different positions, it was always just turning off the same one statue, but not positive. Okay. So, all right. This column by itself went from just a 7 to 1 and 4. So this went away. These two came on. Whereas if this 3 was on and I press this, 3 stays on, and we get 7 and 9. What does that mean? I don't know, but I'm going to go press X. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, wait, no. I'm going to press X7 and see if, like, do we just have like a conveyor belt kind of thing going on here? And there are statues that we can't see in spaces? Like, if I press the X on the exact opposite side, is it going to go back the way it was? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is... I really like this puzzle. It says and 3. And we're back to 2, 3, 7. So, are we supposed to be envisioning blank spaces outside here where statues are hidden somewhere, but we're not quite sure where? Perhaps. Okay. Can I perceive the rule? If in this column, pressing this one in this column takes us from just the 3 to 3, 6, 9. And then pressing it again would take us to just 9. And then pressing it again would take us back to just 3. And we're in a loop there. So 3 presses to loop around. From 3 to 3, 6, 9 to just 9, back to just 3. How many spaces is that? I think, okay, is it, if it's going down, like, picture it going down 1, 2. It's going down 1, 2, because we get to 3, 6, 9. That means that there are, so this is going, this 1 goes 1, 2, and then 1, 2 off into the ether. And the other ones come down to fill both of these, which means there's a blank. Okay, let me draw some boxes so I can picture this. One empty box. Another empty box with a statue in it. Empty box with a statue. No. No, that doesn't quite work. What if it's actually going the other way? Like the X is pulling it up towards you. Then we'd say that there's what? No. Okay. This is a brain bender for sure. Well, I'm going to see what hitting X9 does now. Because right now, X9 is this one. This row is currently empty. Oh no. And then I have to stop. So, I hope. What if a great revelation strikes me right now? That's actually helpful. I believe that what is happening here is if we imagine a conveyor belt crossing every row and column, that the X is operating them, and that it's a matter of how many invisible statues, how many hidden statues are there? Well, at least 3. Okay, last thing. Check one last thing. What if I go, set it back to normal, leave. I haven't even started testing the other 2 floors, but I feel like we've made major breakthroughs here. Okay, if I first test this by pressing X once, and I just have to trust that my notes are correct and that exactly what I hoped happened. And then, if pressing X11 at the start brought 1 more in, will it still bring 1 more in? It sure does. Okay, so... Going X11 and then... No, X1 and then X11. Although I don't think the order matters. Takes us to 1... Well, hold on. No. First it took us to, once again, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. But then to 1, 2, 3, 4... 6, 9, because in the rotating, it is taken away the one that was in 7. So there's some amount of you got to like be juggling them around to get them all out. I believe the answer is going to be, since it seemed like there's no hidden ones in this row, that the answer is going to be filling the outer rim. Probably on all 3 levels, and then going into the middle and the bottom level. I don't know. But nothing I've done so far has produced something to appear in the middle. And also, there's a limited amount of control over the center column, and hitting it here did not seem to suggest that there are statues lurking in the weight out there. Okay. We haven't solved it. But oh, have we ever made some progress. We have taken no damage. So fortunately I can close this off quickly. Bonk. Oh, you know what? Rotation and conveyor belts in combination could be a way to somehow get a thing into position 5. So maybe it is filling it out. I guess we'll find out next time, because the two major things to do next time are to keep working on level 5, but also to dip down to level 6 and just find out if the rules of the buttons are going to be the same. You know what? Even if they're not, now that I've like got the feel for, you know, how the buttons kind of work on one, or definitely work on one floor, figuring out another set would just be fun. So I'm okay with that. I like having fun. Okay. Bit by bit, day by day. We're getting close. We're getting real close to the end. I can feel it. All right, cool. So check it out. I'll be back here real soon. My dear friend and compatriot Greg is coming over tonight to play some beat 'em ups. Greg and James beat 'em up. We're playing the Hook beat 'em up from the arcade, and then the Toxic Crusaders or Toxic Avengers or whatever it's called for Nintendo Entertainment System and for the Genesis. I don't have high hopes for either of those, but we'll see. And then, well, I'm back to work. So I don't know how much Wizardry and when it's going to happen, but we're going to get this done by the end of August. I'm laying my marker down. Also going to be kind of tricky to do Ultima this week on the Thursday, because again, I'm back to work. And then also in the evening, we got to do Friday Night Frosthaven on Thursday. So set your reminders for that if you wanted to tune in. On Friday, well, I'm trying to talk Danielle into using the Friday evening available slot to play some more Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Do another episode of, hey babe, can we play this game? After our trial run pilot episode last week. We'll see. Maybe if that falls through, perhaps then I'll just play some Ultima. I don't know. We'll figure it out. On Saturday, laying another marker down, we're going to beat Dark Sun Shattered Lands. Looking forward to that. On Sunday, more Sweet Home, the Capcom Adventure RPG Survival Horror Classic, which was very cool in the first session I played. Hopefully we'll keep on making some progress there. And at some point soon, we'll be back together in the ancient cave, pressing those buttons and looking at that map. I hope you like watching someone think and gradually solve puzzles. We had several Eureka moments today, and we're going to Eureka the hell out of this thing. We're going to solve it. We're going to beat this game. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we're hitting those buttons and hearing those gears grind, and then casting Duma Pick, and then taking some notes, take care of yourselves, and be kind to everyone you meet.